Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Nick.
What's up? Welcome to What the Fuck is Happening, the podcast. The Rupaul's Drag Race Down Under Bone Off.
Accurate.
Bonus spin-off sequel prequel spectacular.
Spectacular. Oh, that's so sweet.
I know. Anyway.
I know.
We just finished watching RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under, season 1, episode 6.
Episode 6, yep.
Did we not? Why are you humping the chair?
Sorry, I was just... No reason.
What?
To get off.
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't like that.
I'm, a little traumatized. Anyway, should we just get right into it, Mike?
We should.
Okay.
Right in the guts. What did they say? Right up in
Drive it into the
drive
guts.
to the
Or
guts.
something.
I don't
Up
know.
them guts. Up them. I've never heard
guts. No, me either.
it. Anyway, we start the episode as usual with after the elimination of the last queen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And last time it was etc. was eliminated by Maxi Shield, who pointed out that it was the youngest queen eliminated by the oldest queen.
Hilarious.
Which is, say it with me, iconic. And also, etc. writing on the mirror, trans people deserve more is also iconic.
Also iconic.
And that's that on that.
I mean, if you ever had a platform to say that, that was it.
It's true. It's true. And yeah, Elektra won last week and she's feeling really high and mighty.
Oof! She really was. That was... Oof.
She said, now I've won a challenge, I can talk even more shit about everyone.
Accurate. And she did.
And
She took that seriously.
That she did. And I loved it.
She understood the assignment.
She understood the assignment and it was great. It was very entertaining.
Yeah, oof. She really... Do you know, the funny thing was, though, that the whole time I've been feeling really bad for Elektra, and then one win, and oh my god, she was...
Gone straight to her head. I mean,
It went straight to her head. It was fine for the beginning, and then there was one thing that she said towards the end, I don't remember what it was, where I was like, this bitch. Tone it down.
Iconic. No, I think that they also made a point in that bit that queens like Art Simone and Karen from Finance, the judges are kind of not being totally fair.
Yeah.
They're judging them based on their reputation and not how they're doing in the competition. And I don't know if that's fair or unfair or what, but it's a thing that's happening, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, almost every critique, they're like, where's Karen from Finance?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, you're not saying that to everyone.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah. No, you're right.
I always right. Right. Anyway, and then we go to the next day. Do we not?
We do.
And what happens? We
there
do
are
know.
men. No, there's a pit crew.
No, you're wrong
With
again.
kangaroos in their
The
own
special
pants.
guests with Auntie Donna.
Oh, I think we
The
could just
comedy
skip over
group
that.
/ they make videos and shit. I think they have a Netflix show.
Oh.
How do you feel about that?
I didn't understand a word they were saying. I thought they were a band, and then they were making jokes about cars, and I was like, I don't get it. And then Nick was like, they're a comedy group, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. They're doing like a drag race pun.
Yeah, but I will say, for a comedy group, it's like the lowest hanging fruit to make jokes about it being a car drag race.
It's really true. Although I feel like it's not. I've never seen it also done before, if that makes sense.
It's literally in the opening sequence of every episode.
Accurate.
Right?
Okay, well.
It's literally the premise. Anyway.
May the best
yeah, the Auntie Donna's boys, they pop up. And then, if we didn't already know that Scarlett Adams was an idiot.
Accurate.
She said that she enjoyed seeing Auntie Donna's boys more than Danny Minogue.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what's it like being wrong? All the time.
Yeah, oof. That was definitely a choice.
And look, I'm gonna be really upfront right now. I tried to watch the episode with no bias towards Scarlett Adams from her past, but because it seemed like all of the judges and shit were fine with it. But I couldn't. Every time she did something, even if it was objectively good, I was like, ugh.
This
bitch. So that's just a preface.
Fair.
And that's that on that. So after we see Auntie Donna's boys and stuff, which made no sense and had absolutely no point in the episode.
No.
Could have given us more queen time.
Except for Scarlett to lose her mind with excitement. She fully was...
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
it? Anyway, and then Maxie was like, oh, hey, I think it was Maxie was like, hey, I think it's about time we have one of those challenges with like 40
Yeah.
pit crew members
That was so funny.
in
I
underwear.
think it was Karen, actually.
Oh, it might have been Karen then. Whoever said it is a psychic because that's immediately what happened.
Yeah, it's true. It was
Immediately.
really funny. Yeah.
Do you want to walk us through what the mini challenge was, babe?
Oh, okay, yeah. There was pit crew, and there was 10 of them, and then they had animals in their underpants, and the queens had to guess what the animal was.
Based on like trivia clues,
Yeah,
right?
there was like
They were pretty vague.
keys. They were actually pretty vague. There was a couple of times where I was like, I think he's just saying words.
Yeah.
I don't
He
think
being Paul Rue.
exactly. Anyway, and then that was pretty kind of it was a lot. It was some big underwear packages going
Wow.
on there.
Wow. Go off, King. Also, Art Simone saying she hadn't had sex in 10 years. I have no idea if she was joking or not.
I mean, I definitely thought she was joking until she did a confessional and
Yeah.
she was like, it's been a decade. I was like, okay, wait.
I have questions.
What?
I have no right to ask the questions, but I
Yeah.
have questions.
It's true. And not even judgmental questions. Just my question is actually more along the lines of why would you say that on television?
This is fair. I mean, if bachelors can go on The Bachelor and be like, I'm a virgin. And it'd be like their entire personality and storyline just
Fair.
for like 5 years later for it to come out they were actually gay the whole time.
Iconic.
You know,
Well,
I don't know where I was going with that. I just wanted to mention that.
I just wanted to be able to say it.
That's the two. But although I will say one of the pit crew members made a pun. And I was like, oof, that was cringe.
Yeah.
Which, like-
wait, what was that?
I don't remember what the pun was because it was so bad.
Cockaroo or something, I think it was.
Oh, yeah. Something like that. Either
It was
way.
bad.
Oof.
It was a lot. And you could tell that they were really proud of themselves. He was 100% like, this is my time to shine.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Oofy.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Maxie wins the mini challenge.
Oh, did she?
Maxie did win, and then she, spoiler alert, went home that same episode.
Wild.
I feel like she won like most of the mini challenges, I won't lie.
Yeah.
And then we find out that it is a makeover challenge week, which we already knew from the trailers, obviously.
Yeah.
But still exciting. They're always
true.
fun.
True.
And this was no exception. This was
Yeah,
fun.
no, it was really fun actually. I really enjoyed it. It was a nice episode.
Cute. But basically the twist on it this season is that it is a gay rugby team
Yeah.
that are being the makeover guinea pigs.
Yeah.
And I loved that. I thought that was really cute.
It was kind of cute.
And they were all really sweet people.
They were, and they were all like really into it too.
Yeah, they were so willing to like
Yeah.
actually like actively participate.
It's true, even though none of them had done like drag before.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Usually they're like so passive that it's like if you're here against your will, you need to say something.
Yeah. It's like, why did you agree to this?
Right? And then we had because Maxie won the mini challenge, that's confusing. Maxie won the mini challenge. She got to assign everyone their partner.
Yeah.
And Maddie for a hot second questioned whether or not she was going to be sabotaging it or doing it like genuinely. And I was like, how could you question Maxie Shield's adorableness? Of course she's going to do it with everyone's best interest at heart.
And she did.
And she did.
Yeah, she did.
Although,
I mean, including her own best
Yeah,
interest,
yeah.
which was, I thought, you know how sometimes the girls, they're like, oh, I'll be really nice about it. And then they give everyone really nice people and they're like, wait a second.
I forgot about myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maxie, I feel like, didn't do that.
I know, but the line, I'm really torn. Do I choose the one that's really hot or the one that I can actually fit my clothes onto?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I felt that. Felt that.
Yeah. Absolute queen.
Anyway, Electra then was being super shady to Ketamine,
Super shady,
right?
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe you. I don't remember it, though.
I don't remember what she said, but she said something about the like quality, and then she was like, you know, Kita is a person or something.
That's right, because her partner was really hot.
Yeah, that's right.
And Electra was like, yeah, Kita is the only one who didn't get a good partner because
Yes.
her partner's really hot. And
Yes.
Kita's just a really nice person.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It was very funny.
I don't think
It's
they
funny because we
knew.
know that they're friends.
Yeah. Do we though?
We do. At the very least, employed.
Well. Wait, really? Is that who it is who works at the store?
Electra works for Ketamine and Anita.
Stop.
Well, you just figured this out 6 weeks ago, babe.
I know, but I thought it was somebody else. I didn't know who it was, but...
You're ridiculous. We find out that Maxie Shield's partner hasn't shaved his beard in 12 years, which is a commitment.
That is a commitment.
And spoiler alert, he does shave it, and he does cry, which fair.
I felt really bad for him, especially because Maxie ended up going home, and I was like, "Ooh, you shaved your beard for nothing."
This is kind of
Actually, you know, one of my favorite things about the entire episode, sorry to skip to the end, was when Maxie was up on the stage, and Rupaul was like, "Now, Silhouette, that's Maxie's partner. The beard, is that a way to hide?"
Yes!
I was like, whoa, let's just get right in there then, shall we?
I was like, no lube, just rough and raw. She just went for it. She was like, if you don't want to spill your personal beans on international television,
don't go on
RuPaul's Drag Race, because Ru will ask questions.
Yes, like really, like straight to the point questions. Oh,
she will dig deep, unless it's about blackface.
Accurate.
Anyway.
So shady, Nick.
Electra... Okay, they were all like testing out like the partners wearing heels and being cinched and stuff. And Electra's...
It's fine.
Maddie just tried to sabotage the show because she won't stop fidgeting.
Sorry.
Oh my god, are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, they're testing all the partners out, and fucking Electra's got her partner Farrah like insanely cinched.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, this was a lot. I was like,
it was a lot.
This is private. Should I be watching this?
But also, Farrah kept being like, "No, you can go harder."
Yeah.
Like
more.
Do you need more? You can do more. And I was like, "Oh my god, do you not have like bones?" Like, oof.
That was a lot. Also, it was like the double entendre there was...
The double entendre.
Steamy.
There. It was there.
Yeah, it was there. Very clearly. It was very personal.
It was. Goodness gracious me. Maxie Shield said it this episode. Is that like an international thing, or is that just British and Australian?
I have no idea, but I say it a lot because I just think it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Gracious.
You can pretend to be a Victorian woman who just saw someone else's ankles or something and be like, goodness gracious me. You know?
I do know, for sure.
I'm glad you know. They're all having an insane amount of fun on that first day where they're testing everything. And it's very wholesome and very cute.
It was.
All of them.
It's true.
Right?
It was quite nice, actually. It was very sweet. They were all definitely very willing to just go for it, which was nice.
Yeah, and then Electra and her queen had a heart-to-heart about playing straight in their early 20s and stuff.
Yeah.
And my favourite quote of the night, which was Electra was talking about how one of her boyfriends didn't like that she did drag.
Yeah. This is funny.
And that she stopped doing drag to appease her boyfriend. And she was like, and Electra goes, but you know, I didn't have to do that. There are 100 dicks in the world.
Yeah.
And I was like,
specific. And then she continued on and was like, and none of them are long enough to make me stop doing drag. And it's like, wait.
Questions.
Do you think there are only 100 dicks in the world?
Yeah. Are there only 100 peenies?
Yeah. Does she know something that I don't?
Yeah. Or is it very ominous?
Yeah,
what's her plan?
Stop. It was
Drama.
a threat.
It was a threat. Is that a threat or a promise? That was hilarious. And maybe title of ep. There could be 100 dicks in the world.
I wouldn't know.
What else happened? Art Simone was doing a confessional. And it was after, I think, Ketamine. They were talking about Ketamine not having won a challenge.
Right.
A main challenge. And Art Simone was doing a confessional, and she was like, yeah, so this week, all eyes are on her to top. Wait.
Yeah.
That's it. All eyes are on her to top.
Yeah.
I was like, T.
That's
funny. I love that. Art Simone, despite the fact she has no reason to be there, like after being brought back.
Comedy.
There was no reasoning.
Yeah. No, she was just there again.
She was just there again. And I'm not mad.
No. She didn't
Confused.
really deserve to go home, but
Yeah, exactly.
weird.
She didn't deserve to go home in the first place, but
Yeah.
bringing it back was no choice.
It was really a choice. But she's very funny, so I'm okay with it.
It's true. What were your thoughts on the little skitty section bit where it took forever to do Simone's eyes? And Karen's like, I'm doing the lips, she's doing her eyes. I'm doing the face, she's doing her eyes. I'm putting the costume on, she's still doing her eyes.
I mean, I totally understand it from like a makeup doing point of view. I'm with it.
Tough.
I get it. Like eyes, you've just got to spend the time. And her eyes looked fucking bomb.
They
so
did.
I'm with it. The funniest thing for me, not even necessarily that she took so long doing her eyes, although that was hilarious, was the fact that she didn't do her sister's drag.
It's true.
It's like, she
It was
just
so
kept
funny.
being like, I'm waiting for her fucking eyebrows to
They
dry.
were completely
It's
dry.
like,
Yeah, that
are
was so
you?
funny.
I don't even know what she was doing to them. Was she bleaching them? Was she washing them?
No, they put glue over them so that when the glue dries, it's smooth.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild. Wow. It looked like bleach. It was wild.
It was very funny. Anyway, ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. I think Karen also said about art just then, she was like, you know, she is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a shame her personality stinks, though.
Accurate.
I was
She
like,
did say that.
That's funny.
I mean, she's not wrong. Although I don't think Art's personality stinks. She's not like a bad person, but she's
I love
a
Art.
lot. She's a lot. She's
Art's
very
one of my front
intense
runners.
personality.
She knows where the spotlight is and she'll do
It's true.
the most.
It's true. I think she might win.
Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't be mad. I just like... I don't think she's won a maxi challenge.
Hasn't she? Wild. That's so crazy. No, didn't she win one in the beginning? She's such a good drag queen, though.
It went Karen,
okay, someone will spell that
Scarlett,
too at some point.
Scarlett,
Ew.
Electroshock, Ketamine.
Is that all we've done so far?
That's only 5. I'm missing someone. Who else? Oh, and Anita won the second challenge.
Oh,
It went,
Anita,
yeah.
my
Karen,
baby.
Anita, Scarlett, Electra, Ketamine.
Wow. Okay. Well, maybe not then.
She was also gone for an episode, so like...
Yeah.
But yeah. At the moment, I'm like high-key rooting for Ketamine to win.
Really?
No?
No. She's good. That's it.
Oh.
Who else is left? I don't want Electra to win.
Kidda, Electra, Scarlett.
Oh, there's not many good choices, is there?
It's gonna be Karen. It's gonna be Karen, Art, or Anita. Scarlett can't win now because she won't have the people voting for her.
Can't be Anita because Anita's not there anymore.
Correct. I wish it was Anita.
You just said Scarlett, Karen, or Anita. And not Scarlett, Art, Karen, or Anita. Electra?
Electra. No, wait.
Keita.
Keita, Art, or Karen is my front runners to win.
Should have been Anita.
It should have been Anita. Anita her to her win. Anita to win. Anita to win.
Anita to win.
There we go. We got there. Anyway, it is runway time and RuPaul is wearing an all-out Uggs outfit.
If you buy Uggs, you mean ugly.
Do you not know? You don't know what Uggs are?
I know what it
Oh,
is.
I think that's why they're called Uggs.
Because they're ugly?
Yeah.
I hope that they have
Ugg
that
boots.
level of self-awareness.
They're comfy, apparently.
Apparently. There's like Ugg boots is like, and Crocs and track pants. Okay, it's 3 things. But they're like the 3 things that my mum, if she sees someone wearing them out in public, she's like, illegal. They should be at home. It's like, you're not wrong. There's only a choice to be wearing those things in public.
There is a choice. You booby jiggle. So then it's runway, and first up we have ketamine and
Yeah. Okay, she deserves to
Fetamine.
win.
Ketamine and Fetamine, which is iconic names.
It is iconic.
Yeah, they both look iconic.
They do look iconic.
They look great. And that's that on that. That is that on that.
I agree.
Who do we have next? Next we have Electroshock and Reaction.
I didn't mind this look. I mean, I get what the judges are saying in terms of the makeup on Riri not potentially being as strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I thought the concept was good.
The concept was there.
Aliens from outer space.
I mean, where else would they be from?
Mexico. Isn't that what they call them? Illegal aliens?
I think they do, yeah. Rude.
Trumpians. Anyway, next we had Maxi Shield and Silhouette.
Fucking loved that name.
The name was iconic.
Firstly.
And they look like marshmallows.
They did. Or what was the other? A jellyfish, is what I said.
Jellyfish marshmallows.
Yeah.
Marshmallows.
It was definitely a choice to go out wearing a plastic bag. But, you know, matching in colours were cute.
They were. I really liked the hair turban things.
I agree. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Up
And the
next,
lips.
we had Art Simone and Craft Simone, which is iconic names.
It is an iconic name. I totally get where the judges are coming from. I dig, like, they've got the same, like, two-toned vibe, if that makes sense. But I don't understand the correlation between flip-flops and a corset. I don't know what the theme of Art's one is, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's a RuPaul's Drag Race, a Priscilla Queen of the Desert reference.
Oh, yes. Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah, I've never seen that, so.
Like, 2 people from the group wear those outfits pretty much exactly, really.
Oh, really?
So I think that's why she thought it would count as family resemblance, because
Yeah.
they're part of the same drag house in that movie.
Yeah.
But
It didn't.
I guess that's not a thing that happened. Anyway, next we had Scarlett Adams and Sapphire Adams. I think the outfits were fine.
They were fine.
I agreed they were too simple.
It's really true. And definitely while Scarlett was looking very, like, figurely, Sapphire was definitely still looking just like a man wearing a costume.
Yeah, the makeup was not there.
No, it wasn't. But neither was, like, he had really no waist,
Yeah, true.
no hips, no boobs.
True. She also, Scarlett kept going on about how she made an outfit from scratch.
Oh my God, she did.
She covered a corset in fabric.
It's really true.
I don't know if that classifies as brag-worthy.
And as pencily as she did too, she was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, who was the other person who was stitching something?
Art.
Yeah, Art did way more work than, what's her name? Yeah, she was like, Art can't brag about making a homemade costume. She's just doing a square of fabric,
Yeah.
whereas I'm hand boning
Yeah.
a corset. It's like, are you though?
Are you though?
That's
Iconic.
not that hard.
Next we had Karen from Finance and Debbie from Reception.
Yeah.
I liked the looks.
I liked the looks too. Karen again. Debbie, I think, was kind of... Karen's outfit was hugged much more, whereas Debbie's didn't.
Yeah.
Was a bit
Yeah.
paper baggy.
I agree.
But I don't know. Again, was she trying to differentiate there? I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, and also, like, the storyline of being from Finance and from Reception and wearing the
Yeah.
exact same thing with
That was hilarious.
It's funny, but I don't know how it works, so...
Yeah. I think my biggest thing when it came to the critiques for them, they were like, yes, you've done a very good job making her into drag, but I don't see, it's not a transition, or it's no family resemblance or something. I was like, I don't know what you mean.
They said the transformation from boy to girl wasn't
Yeah.
defined or something. We were both like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, literally.
And like for everyone, they were like, you know, the fact that you look like identical twins is fantastic. Great
It's
family
true.
resemblance. Then
It's
they got to
true.
Karen and they were like,
You shouldn't look identical.
yeah.
You're too much of a carbon copy. It's like,
I don't understand.
make up your fucking
I
mind.
don't understand. I don't understand. Anyway, our prediction was that Maxi was going to be in the bottom with Scarlett or Karen.
Yeah,
And we were correct.
we were.
She was in the bottom with Scarlett.
Yeah, and then Karen was kind of in the top, which we were a little bit surprised.
No, Karen was on the top. She was in the bottom 3, but she was safe.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was. Karen from Finance.
Was she?
Yeah.
I thought she was one of the first ones they said was safe.
No, you stupido.
Fair.
I have it
My
written
fucking
here.
favorite bit though was in Untucked. Karen was like, "I'm definitely in the top." I was like, "Ugh! I don't think you listened to what the judges said."
This is true. Also, you were right. I do apologize.
Oh, was I right?
Yeah, it was safe. Karen was safe, but like got a bit of a warning.
Wow.
Ketamine won. Maxi and Scarlett were both in the bottom for elimination, and Electra was safe.
How does it feel to be wrong, Nicholas?
I wouldn't know.
You were just wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, we got to see some more Untucked this week, which felt very made last
Return to
week's
normal.
the lack of Untucked last week felt very even more
glaring,
glaringly missing
Yeah.
compared to this week, which we'll just say that.
Leave it there.
Anyway, and then when we find out who's getting eliminated, we're really sad for the partners, the rugby team boys, whose queens are in the bottom because they feel responsible.
Oh, yeah, that was sad. I always feel so bad for that when they do
the
these type
makeover
of
challenges.
transformations. Yeah.
I do too. It's always real rough.
It is really rough.
Real rough.
Real rough.
Anyway. Kylie song. They did a Kylie song.
They did.
They
That was
did a
weird.
Danny song and a Kylie song, but you know what they didn't do? They didn't do them the week that Kylie and Danny were on the show.
Nope. And it was fucked up.
It was fucked up.
Give me a
One good reason.
whiplash.
Give you whiplash.
Yep.
Whip me.
With your best shot.
Dun dun. The Veronicas are on next week, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
And if they don't do a lip sync to Untouched,
I feel so untouched right now.
need you so much somehow I can't forget you.
Gone crazy around the... Can we listen to that song on the way home, please?
Yes, obviously, it's the best song of all time.
It is. Oh my god, and Bleeding Love. The other best song of all time.
This is true. This is true.
Perfect. I love that we planned this in advance.
Anyway, during the lip sync, I think it was Scarlett did like some spread leg thing, and Reese's reaction, we both
Oh my god, that was so fucking funny.
he was like, oh,
That was so funny. At first, he was like,
oh,
ooh.
yeah,
It like went from surprise and awe to disgusted in
Yeah.
like 2 seconds. It was fucking hilarious.
It was great.
Oh my god, it was one of the funniest expressions I've ever
yeah.
seen. On
Low
a
key,
judge's
Reese's
face.
reactions are like the best part of the show,
Accurate.
right?
That was so funny.
Anyway, then we find out Maxie's been eliminated, which I guess does make sense with the lip sync.
We didn't like it though. Because we don't
V-sad.
like Scarlett and we love Maxie.
Maxie's a sweetie pie,
Yeah.
and that's that on that.
Her little face.
Her little face. Anyway,
Not anyway.
anyway, end of episode.
Yeah.
Get a preview for next week's episode,
Yeah.
and that is a talent show, which I don't.
Oh yeah.
I think it's pretty rare for a talent show to happen in a regular season. It happens every All-Stars season,
Oh, does it?
but in a regular season, I don't think it's very common.
Interesting. I feel like I've only ever seen a couple of talent shows, and mostly I remember it because everyone always like dances or sings as
Yep.
they do. And I remember specifically some of them being told, I mean, I don't know who it was, but some of them being told, don't do this for your talent. Which is always hilarious.
Throwback to All-Stars 2 when Fifi did a cappella singing. And they got to the critiques and they were like, maybe you shouldn't have done a cappella.
That's so funny.
It was very funny.
Hilarious.
Anyway, yeah, that's this week's episode, babe.
Wow. Did Maxie say anything particularly interesting in her exit interview? I think she said one thing.
She said that she's got a pretty face for the radio.
That was so fucking funny.
That was funny.
funny.
And we see that her signature, signature,
Yeah.
the M.
Yeah.
She puts little nipples on it to look like boobs.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
That's
It's
funny.
pretty great. Anyway, how do you feel about this episode, babe?
Good. Solid.
It was a good episode. Everyone did really well.
They did. It was solid.
Yeah.
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 T.
You?
I also thought it was very good.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the step up in quality from episodes 1 and 2 to 3 onwards
Yeah, it's really
is a little
true.
wild.
It's really true.
I don't know
what
why it
happened
took 2
there.
episodes
Yeah.
to find their groove, but they found it.
They did find it.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
It's very
I
good.
would say it's as good as like a normal season.
I would agree. I'm liking everyone,
Yeah.
minus Scarlett.
Accurate. Although I will say, from the people who are left, I don't have like a clear person in my mind who should win.
Yeah.
Like I'm not rooting for anybody.
I'm rooting for Ketamine.
I haven't really bonded with her.
F you.
I just wanted Anita or Jojo.
Anita or Jojo would have been idealio.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't think I'll be able to let the Anita thing go. I'm not going to lie.
I know. She would have won, honestly.
Yeah.
Rip.
Rip. R.I.P. that. We're getting ripped tonight.
R.I.P. that.
I don't know the rest of the words.
Wow, we're so old.
Or young. Are we hip and fresh? That's a meme at the moment. Meme?
fellow children, fellow teens.
Yeah. I don't even know
Anyway,
what a meme is anymore. God.
County Davenport calls them memes, so like we're already one
Same
step
with
ahead.
Sebastian Stan.
Ugh, but he's so hot he could literally do anything.
He
And
can
I'd
get
be
away
like,
with it.
yes, king.
He's on TikTok now, which is a lot.
What?
I know, it's a lot to handle.
That is a lot to handle.
I know, and he always reposts. Sorry to completely derail this, but he always reposts funny like Marvel TikToks onto his Instagram stories, and I'm like, oh my god, imagine having Sebastian Stan put your bullshit up on his stories. Like that's a lot.
Bless.
Okay, anyway.
Bless. No, last week we forgot to do a Aussie word of the week.
There probably wasn't one.
I'm sure there was.
You're right.
Wow. Doesn't even silence her phone for podcast recording.
It's Pizza Hut.
What a bitch. Anyway, the Aussie word of the week this week should either be dickhead or... It's gonna be dickhead.
Wait.
I know what you're gonna say. Dickhead's universal.
Yeah.
But I googled it.
Oh, is it not universal?
It's common, obviously, in Australia and New Zealand and the UK. But in America, they don't really say dickhead. They just say dick.
Dickhead's such a good term, though.
Yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
I'm being serious. And there was even one person who commented and was like, you know, some people say dickhead, but not very often. And we definitely don't say it like British and Australian people who say it as one word, dickhead. And I was like, okay, read us a fill.
Or are we going to read them? Because who the fuck doesn't pick up on such a fantastic insult?
Insult.
Like,
yeah, they just say dick, no dickhead.
that's weird.
And I was like, but
You want the head?
you want the head? Our thirst is showing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so our word of the week is dickhead.
I can't believe they don't have that.
I know,
That's
sucks
so
for
weird.
them.
It's true. It's one of those things that I can imagine being on like a viral video with an American who lives in Australia now, and they're like, something that you should know before moving to Australia.
Yeah,
Like,
everyone says the C word.
Yeah.
And everyone says dickhead. It's like, wow. Imagine not having culture.
Accurate.
Don't have to imagine it because we're Australians. We don't have our own culture anyway.
Dickhead.
Apart from dickhead.
All right.
Although that's probably from England anyway.
Well, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong. Anyway, okay. Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Although the other word of the week for last week should be a one from this week, which was drive it up the something. What was it?
Drive it up the guts or something?
Drive it up the guts. I don't know what it means.
I don't know either, but I've never heard it before, but I feel like it definitely just means like,
Fill their guts.
oh, I was going to say like, it's like go up the center.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it meant penetrate the butthole.
I mean, it might mean that colloquially, but I feel like...
In the context that they said it, it didn't sound like that. I tried Googling it.
What does drive up the guts mean? See, because I've heard of if you go through the guts.
Oh. Both sound disgusting.
Up in them guts.
Yeah,
The
see, it's
phenomenon of
not...
having to come out as bisexual.
Righto. Righto.
That's
Anyway.
so funny.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, people, for listening and watching us talk about episode 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under.
Yeah.
On this.
The
Wait, what are your
6th
socials?
of June. Oh,
I nearly forgot that.
it is the 6th of the 6th today.
What are your socials?
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm just saying we watched the 6th episode on the 6th of the 6th. That's devilish.
Wow.
It's Lady Alice 101 on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok.
Wig.
Nicholas.
If you want to follow the pod, you can. Even. At WTFIH Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. And if you want to follow us on YouTube, or even subscribe maybe, WTF is happening, the podcast. Easy to find. Also, links are down below.
Yeah,
Also, please give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and everything.
Do it.
Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter or TikTok, it's NIC_sushi.
Yeah.
And that is that on that.
Woo!
Thanks for listening and
Thanks
watching.
for listening.
And joining us for the RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under
Drunda.
spin-off. The Durdu.
Drudu. Yeah.
Drudu. The RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under recap, review, bonus episode, spin-off, sequel, prequel episode of What the Fuck is Happening, the podcast.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. So smooth.